Hello, all my earth signs. Welcome to your weekly reading. This is for all the earth signs of the zodiacs. That's all my Tauruses, my Virgos, my Capricorns. Welcome to your weekly reading. Before we get started, I always love just to thank the Creator for being here with us as well. We're so appreciative of your presence and extremely grateful for the unconditional love that you have for each and every single one of us. And we also welcome the host of Magical Beings of Unconditional Love and Light. And we welcome all of you to be here with us, our angels, our guides, our loved ones on the other side, and all those other many individuals. Thank you, and we welcome you as well. So I'm going to kind of do what I did last week. It really worked really well, and I've been guided to just repeat it. I'm going to start off by pulling a card here from the Enchanted Map Oracle, just to get an overall energy for the week. In this coming week, the things that kind of stand out are at the very end, because this is really intended for like June 13th through June 20th, but whenever you come across this, if it's outside that time frame, this, of course, you were meant to find this. The Creator and Spirit are not held by time or space, so still watch this because it'll still have messages for you. But for this week, if you're watching it during June 13th through June 20th, we've got Father's Day coming up on Sunday, as well as us going into the summer solstice, which ignites Cancer season as well. So I'll have videos for those coming out. So if you haven't subscribed yet, and you want to get notified when those videos come out, just hit the subscribe button down below, click the little bell icon, and you'll get notified. All right, one more shuffle here. All right, Creator, what would you like Earth signs to know? Okay, about their upcoming week. Yep, you got Dragon's Lair, and that's number 19. I love the imagery in here. So you got the dragon up there flying. I love dragons. And the Dragon's Lair. I'll read from the book here too, but I really feel the message for this week for you is it's kind of a dual one. It's, both don't, if you know that going into that dragon's lair means you're going to get your booty caught on fire because there's individuals who are full of a lot of fire in your life right now, it's okay not to go in there. You have permission to just, you don't have to boot them completely out of your life and, ostracize them, anything like that. You can simply take a time away from them this week. And you don't even have to have excuses. You can just let them know, hey, I just want some alone time. I just want to reflect and spend some time with me. I know that's an excuse, but that's exactly what you can say because that's exactly what you want to do. Because that's what the Dragon's Lair card also indicates as a time for you to retreat into your lair for that self-reflection, for that, just to feel a place of safety where you can look at what's going on in your life from a quiet place instead of the chaotic, noisy place where you really can't comprehend what's happening because everything's happening so quick. So taking that step out allows you to see things like from the top of the castle, looking down on things and get a better viewpoint. So the book here talks about, it says, you are always protected and divinely directed. You have a remarkable internal warning system that lets you know when things are out of alignment. You're about to enter dangerous territory, so tread carefully and be aware of your surroundings. The path you're on now is one that will challenge you to the core. That said, peril is also exciting and exhilarating, like the danger you feel before you enter a new relationship, knowing that you'll be changed forever. Excuse me. A life lived fully isn't lived only in safety. A new experience is calling to you, one that will test your courage. The choice is yours, but there's greater value in risk-taking than remaining unchallenged. New territories are waiting to be discovered. And Mercury retrograde is still going to be going this next week. It starts moving back in the forward direction, like on June 22nd, I believe. So you still can have that challenges with communication this week. Not only is it in Gemini, which is also ruled by Mercury, which is the communicator. Mercury retrograde in general is just a challenge for communication starting off. So it's kind of a double whammy type of period, which could be the dangerous territory. But you don't have to walk on eggshells so much. They have courage, but just understand that if you're getting the big red flags, to not go into the fiery layer because you're going to get burned. Listen to that intuition, and also be aware of are you being a fiery dragon? Sometimes I read the reversed on these, and I feel like I want to on this one. It does say red flags shouldn't be ignored. Don't be seduced into learning a lesson that will hurt your heart. Temptation and intrigue abound, but be careful, because you can't win this particular challenge. Heed this gentle warning about wanting and longing, and the fantasy of belonging to someone, something, or an identity that has no true substance or longevity. Ignore this alarm and you'll wander in circles near the edge of a dragon's lair. Choose another path, for your treasure lies elsewhere. So, perfect. So we will heed the warning this coming week here. All right. And then I'm also going to pull some cards here from the Light Seers Tarot just to get some validation, confirmation, or additional information for this coming week. All right, Creator, what else do you want the Earth signs to know about their upcoming week, please? I feel like there will be a third one for the Three Musketeers that will help you with your dragon issues. Okay, there we go. Yep, got the Seven of Wands. And I love this. Such a confirmation of the protection on here, because you can see that this individual has this bubble around, and she's in this place of peace, reflective, connecting with her inner light, knowing that she has everything within there. And then you have the other wands that are there that are kind of poking at the bubble, seeing if they can get it to break. So, just know that, this coming week seems like it's going to be one where you feel that fiery bubble inside, like just picture any of the dragon movies where you start to see the red in the belly start to fire up that furnace within that, the dragon's about to go. And as that starts to come up, just know that you're safe. What really ignites that is when you don't feel safe, when you go into fight or flight mode and you want to protect yourself and become defensive. That's when that comes up and comes out. So, in this bubble that you can have yourself in this week, as you feel those emotions bubbling up, you can take deep breaths, come back to the moment and just go, okay, I always I have a couple phrases like, what am I trying to control? What am I trying to fix? What am I afraid of? And, along that is like, what's not making me feel safe? And when you ask those questions of yourself, you can see it, and then you can really see if it truly is a dragon that you're would be best to be aware of and take action for, or if it's just a stuffed dragon that's not real and it's just, oh, okay, that's not going to hurt me, or if it's something that's like going to physically hurt me, or like it mentioned, something that's going to emotionally trigger me this week or hurt me this week, I'm going to go ahead and make my choices to not interact with that this week. And then get the Knight of Pentacles. I love the Knight, the Knight in shining armor, but the Knight is, in this case, is going to be patience, because this is the only Knight of non-action. The other three were, a little bit of action, not as much action as the other three. The other three are about go, 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 rush in, go, and attack. This is the so it's just about taking the time, not rushing, and I love that because it's totally fitting into the the message of you taking your time, taking time away, not rushing into things, and so again, just a strong confirmation of those messages there. And then you got the King of Swords. So what I love about the King of Swords, it has so many magical beings, winged beings here. So whenever I get this, I just love, because it's like, the crows in this deck usually are representational of our thoughts and our beliefs and all those things going through our mind. But what I love about the King of Swords in this deck, it talks about how he's balanced his life with not just being in his head and being in his thoughts, but he's actually also brought in his emotions, and there's this wonderful balance in between all of that, and that you don't have to be alone in it all. And when you're spending this time alone in your dragon's lair, if you do, have this bubble where everyone else is you just kind of put the barrier out a little farther where people aren't allowed as close access to you. But during that time, you don't have to feel like you're alone, because you do have that host of beings of unconditional love that are around you, wanting to communicate with you. And when you get into this quiet space, when you connect to that bright light inside, which is the unconditional love of the creator of all things, you raise your love vibration, which is what the Knight of Swords has done. He's raised his love vibration to where he's calm. His thoughts aren't ruling his life. His emotions aren't ruling his life. He's really come to this content place where he can, talk to those feathered beings on the other side, those winged beings, whether it's the creator or whatever you believe, angels, guides, fairies, unicorns, whatever magical beings of unconditional love and light, whatever your belief system is, just know that they are all there for you. Loved ones that have gone to the other side, the moment they pass, they're with you 24 hours a day until you transition and leave this physical body. So just know that you always have a host of loving support always around you. So I know it sounds like, it's going to be a little bit of a challenging week, but you're an earth sign, so you have got this. You know how to ground yourself and get through any situation. So, this week as you go into the dangerous territory, just remember, you are a knight, you have the power, but you're just going to take your time. You don't even have to rush through it. And, to get to the other side, you're just going to enjoy the journey, enjoy the process as you go through this coming week. And just know every second of this week, you are indeed unconditionally loved by the creator of all things, the mother and father of all things. And I love you too. You hang in there. Have a great week. We'll talk to you soon. You take care.